Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
No matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack, Brian, attack.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley. Count it.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Booker against Conley. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Conley looking for an opening. Reed passes to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Allen. Edwards, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
McDaniels against Williams. Brooks outside. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Now here's Randall. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Randall. Conley's got his second basket on the night. Booker with it. Williams a screen on Conley. Here's Booker. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Edwards, a pass to Randall.
2 minutes remaining in the play.
And the 3 off target. And Brooks has got the ball here for Phoenix. To the paint. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Down low. The ball's knocked loose. Allen finds Booker. Williams with the screen. 5 on the clock. With the second effort. For 3, Allen drills it from deep.
Well, he will shoot it from there if he gets any daylight. Defensively, you've got to anticipate that, and you've got to stay in touch with Allen.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 7.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams.
Now in the lineup for Phoenix, number 11, Otto Iguodaro.
Booker against Conley. They set the screen. Booker surveying the D. Here's Iguodala, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Here's Booker. Reed with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Randall. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, they were almost too aggressive defensively. Intensity is one thing. It's a good thing, actually, but you must control it.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Suns ahead. They're up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Malawach is checked in for the Suns. Outside O'Neal. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Gobert against Booker. Clock at 6. Knocks down the triple. Allen's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he is always ready to let it fly. Allen got that one away quick.
You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Allen with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Inside, here's Malawach. O'Neal on the wing. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards all the way to the rim.
Yeah, nice anticipation by Randall to get into the passing lane and creating a scoring chance for his guys.
Pass to Malawach. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Here's Malawat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Allen outside. To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Allen. Edwards, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
DiVincenzo against Allen. Outside O'Neal. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 1:37 left in the second period. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Booker against DiVincenzo. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Allen. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Booker. Pass to Malawat. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Edwards for three. Edwards connects from outside.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
But that is the shot. He should be.
Wow! With some power!
Wow, going to the top floor.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Malawat in his last outing with 12 points. And there's a pick. Goes up at the stripe. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
You can't win.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
We've got Green, and it's Iguodaro in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Now DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tightly guarded. No good with a layup. Here's Gillespie. They set the pick. Pass to Highsmith. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Picked by Gobert. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. In third, Phoenix, the 4th spot held by Minnesota.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for McDaniels. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Dosunmu. There's a screen. Shot is good by Gillespie. Here is DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Reed, a screen on Green. Here's Edwards. Iguodala grabs a miss.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. That one's good. This game is all even. Iguodala's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
The kick out to Ingles. Nails it from 3. Ingles has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Pass to Green from downtown. Look at Green showing off his range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards has got 22 points. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Here's Green. No good, off the front rim. Minnesota in the lead. Dosunmu for 3. Iguodala grabs a miss. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Gillespie passes to Green. Over Edwards. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, DiVincenzo. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And Reed with a basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 5th assist in this one. Suns trail by 4. Here's Gillespie. Count it. Gillespie's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Stolen by Reed.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Gillespie, down low. Iguodala, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Joe Ingles is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Reed in at the 5. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Brooks, the pass to Williams. Misses from short range. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. The putback. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Booker for 3. Williams passes to O'Neal. Now Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Booker against Conley. Shoots a fadeaway. Count that bucket.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Conley against Booker. Outside Conley. Randall a screen on Booker. Now Edwards. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Suns trail by 10. Outside Booker. Now pass to Williams. Stolen by Reed. Conley fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Williams in the post. Reed defending. Cleared away by Reed.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Here's Edwards. Now Reed. Yes, sir, it's good.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And count it.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Conley against Booker. Edwards, and he nails it.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Cleared away by Reed. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. And that's in.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Blocking foul called on Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul.
And the second free throw is good. Conley! He's off from 3. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie. Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Portis in at the center position. And the Bucks with possession. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Well, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And the Bucks with possession here. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Conley. Reed with a screen on Porter. Outside, Reed. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Porter. Back to Giannis. Over in the corner, Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he makes that one.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Giannis sets a screen for Porter, floats it up for Giannis. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Outside, Reed, beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Here's Edwards. Kuzma pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Conley. Randall a screen on Porter. And Reed has it in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Turner passes to Giannis.
And the dunk by Giannis. So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Rollins against Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. Takes it off the glass. Reed's got 5 points so far.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Turner with a screen on Conley. Porter kicks to Turner. That 3 off the mark. And Reed has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. 10 points for him.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Great tee that time from Giannis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here is Porter, following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Turner. DiVincenzo against Porter. Here's Giannis. Here's Turner, lock at 6. And here's Giannis. He's defended by Randall. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Bucks trail by 13. Turner with the screen to the inside, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Gobert down low. He's against Turner. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Back to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint.
The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Edwards, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Now Edwards, following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Here's Giannis. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Edwards. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Now here's Turner. Outside Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Misses the 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randall plays. He endures a lot of contact.
That free throw good from Randall. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Randall. So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 17. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Nance passes to Portis. Over Gobert. Portis can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Nance in the high post. From downtown, Portis can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Over in the corner, Portis to stop the run. The rebound by Edwards.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Good on the shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's Minnesota holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what...
Well, right now for Minnesota, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Bucks. That is more than enough of...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Nance out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now, here's Portis. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. The shot comes out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by McDaniel.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nance with it. Nance sets a screen for Green. Back to Nance. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Nance has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Highland against Green. Has to Gobert. Milwaukee with the rebound. Trent outside. Here is Nance. Lets it go with the three. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Ingles. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In fourth, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but man, they were right there.
Minnesota making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Nance outside. Prince outside. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Portis a screen on Highland. And a wide open look for Portis. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here they come. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Guys, the way I look at Gary Trent Jr., he's a role filler. Goes out on the floor and does what he's tasked with.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Nance a screen on Highland. Green kicks to Portis. Hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Highland passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 19. Down low, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
To the left wing. Gobert down low, defended by Portis. Gobert can't hit. And here's Green, he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Portis, shoots, can't nail the jumper.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to Ingles. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Nance with some nice D.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Green, the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Green. Nance sets a screen for Green. Nance outside. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 17. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Ingles.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Portis. Fires for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. On the wing, Dosunmu. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Timberwolves leading by 18. Floats it up for Reed. That one misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish.
Wow, hammering it in.
Look out. Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Edwards. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got 21.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
Randall outside and stolen by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside, Edwards. A muscle from Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Giannis' screen on Conley. Now Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, what a use of the baby hook!
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Edwards against Rollins. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
A 3-pointer. Good.
Well, hey, shooting off the catch is right in Turner's wheelhouse.
Edwards. And he does not hit. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Giannis. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Count it!
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. It's Turner. Lets loose a three. Can't get it to go.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Giannis outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards fires. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save.
Head forward, 11, number 34, the Green Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. This is Brian. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Dennis Schroeder.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The twin towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. James Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the two-guard spot. And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
Right side, Mitchell. Allen, left side. Out to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley, a screen on Porter. A little mid-range shot is up. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Porter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Harden can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Left side, Harden. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
The D has to know Harden is looking to shoot because that's what he does whenever he gets a chance, especially from the mid-range.
Turner, a screen on Harden. To the middle. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Porter.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Allen with a screen on Porter. Harden, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And it's out of the cool. Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh. Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Harden scanning the floor. Mobley, a screen on Turner. Shot from the top of the key. Harden misses. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Harden. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Mitchell. Still no points. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 6 points.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Harden. On the break. From deep, Mitchell. Pure from three-point range.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
The drive by Porter. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee out. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3. Pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. Stolen by Mobley. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. And he drives in. Back to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Mobley, no good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee in the lead. Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Number 1, Milwaukee. The Cavaliers, 2nd.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Count the basket. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Brian, back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Rollins gets the bucket.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Harden. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Here's Harden. And Turner with the block.
And the offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Mitchell against Kuzma. Mitchell, the pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Quarter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. Jump shot is good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Misses from close range. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside for Porter. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Out to the wing. Here's Tyson. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bucks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Sinks the tray.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Allen outside. Back to Mitchell. Allen a screen. Inside. Out to Mobley. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Rollins. He's got 5. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Here's Harden. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you what. It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out front. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, taking a peek now. And that's it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Green. He's out there with Gary Trent. Taurean Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nance in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Portis, the pass to Green. Pass to Trent. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And rejected. Schroeder with it. To the paint. Here's Tomlin. Schroeder with it. Nance covering. Tomlin. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Nance with a screen on Schroeder. Schroeder against Green. Here's Merrill. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. To the inside. And Nance gets it to go on the assist by Green. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
They set the pick. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Nance. To the middle. Here's Portis. Excellent D there from Bryant. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Brian?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Back to Brian. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. They get it again, Bryant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Nance with a screen on Schroeder. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Tries it from 19. Here's Tomlin. Pass to Wade. Here's the pick. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Wade's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Prince. Yet to see a basket.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Cavaliers trail by 4. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on A.J. Green.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And both free throws good for Schroeder.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Down low. Here's Portis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Bryant, a screen on Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Cavaliers, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Portis with a screen on Schroeder. Over to the left wing. Portis outside. Pass to Nance. Back to Portis. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get one of two.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Wade misses. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Back to Green. Portis with a screen on Bryant. Pass to Portis. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. On the wing, Wade from deep. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Sam Merrill. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Thomas Bryant out there with Dean Wade. And it's Tomlin in at the 4-man spot.
Yeah, range check there for Kuzma, and he knocks it down.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Wade. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Now Porter. Antetokounmpo for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Allen with a screen on Porter. Here's Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync. Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Kuzma, left side. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Cavaliers trail by 12. It's intercepted. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot. Mobley grabs the board. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell! Cash from downtown!
You gotta chase Mitchell off that line, or else, oh, this man will torch you.
Now Turner. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup!
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Mitchell outside. Mobley on a screen. Here's Tyson. 5 to shoot. Mobley, a screen on Kuzma. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Outside Kuzma. Now out of the Kumpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Harden. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Pulled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch, okay.
On to Kumpo, inside. Mobley's on him. Oh, it misses! With the floater. Rebounded by Porter. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. 1:33 left to play in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Harden. The drive by Porter. Turner fires. Can't hit it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Oh, he detonates at the rim. That was savage.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And stolen by Mobley.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now Kuzma from downtown. Allen rips down the board. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tyson. Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on Porter. Here's Mobley. Allen on the wing. Turner covers, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Antetokounmpo! So we see the Bucks get the win here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Celtics for Milwaukee. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams, and Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
The tip-off goes to the Celtics. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Pass to Portis. Now, Antetokounmpo. With the drive, Jason Tatum grabs the board. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him if there's anything in particular they could do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
They set the pick. And stolen by Kuzma. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Opportunistic play on the defensive end by Kyle Kuzma. Excellent, excellent job.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. White. And White slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Porter kicks to Giannis. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Tatum drives in. Count that one. Tatum's got 6.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Kuzma, left side.
Man, that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
White looking around. Tatum setting the pick for White. Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. Rollins grabs the board.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Porter against White. Porter kicks to Giannis. Kuzma passes to Giannis. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Misses off the left iron.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
White dishes to Tatum. They set the pick. Pass to Walsh. The putback. Here's Hauser. Porter with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And it's good. 2 points. 6 points for him.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through you.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Portis drives in. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
No coverage that time.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Kuzma kicks to Porter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Puts up a 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Walsh, covered by Giannis. Hauser with the ball. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Puts one up from 19. He can't get that one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot. Here's Hauser, inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Bucks trail by 4. Porter's a screen on White. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at three, you take it.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Tatum against Kuzma. Back to Giannis. Kuzma outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And teams are always looking for positional size. Of course, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat. Teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Out to White. Back to Tatum. Over Porter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White. White's got his third assist on the night.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Rollins. Good on the triple. Rollins got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Kevin, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this run, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And Tatum driving. Here's Walsh. The baseline jumper goes down. Walsh has got 4 this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Portis can't get it to go.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Out to White. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And stolen by Portis. Down low. Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Brown against Porter. Pass to Rollins. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the middle. The flush by Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Portis a screen on White. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Walsh. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
You look at the Celtics, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes.
Changing gears here, how about what Jason Tatum was doing in that first half?
Well, Tatum.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. White drives in. The kick out to Tatum. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. And yes, it's good. Hauser's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Kuzma. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Out to the wing. Here's Walsh. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
From deep, Giannis. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Tatum setting the pick for White. Outside Tatum. There's a screen out to the right wing. White against Porter. And it's White missing.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo stretching the 4 with the 3.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Porter against White. The kick out to Tatum. Latrey. Offensive rebound. Brown dishes to Tatum. Here's Walsh. 12 points for him.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Portis, the pass to Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Milwaukee.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Rollins. And it's A.J. Green in for Kevin Porter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 19 points for Jason Tatum.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
And it's Trent in the corner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Tatum against Turner. Tatum passes to Walsh. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Nancy's checked in for Milwaukee. White against Green. Pass to Turner. And here is Green. And the rejection by Tatum.
Jason Tatum twice on the pipes. He's not having it inside. Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Green, the pass to Turner. Chalk up two there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, White. And he drives in, and it's in there. White's got his third basket of the night.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Turner passes to Nance. Turner looking around. Shoots the three. Rebound, Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. A nice shot by Walsh.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Pass to Trent. Deflects the pass and taken away by Brown. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Turner. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Inside, Tatum!
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Green against White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Green deciding where to go with it. In the corner, Nance with it. Takes a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the dunk by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Green, the pass to Turner. Green against White. Back to Turner. Stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finish off by Brown.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
It's Turner. Green outside for 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
He drills the 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Nance a screen on White. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one falls for White. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Here's Walsh, covered by Nance. And there's the whistle, illegal screen. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Knocks down the three.
Turner's ability to knock down the three is absolutely critical. His confidence from beyond the arc is remarkable.
Here's Tatum. Jacks up a three. Does not go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nance sets a screen for Green. Left side, Nance. Turner. Oh, the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Turner with a screen on White. Now Turner. Outside, Green. Now Turner. And stolen by Tatum. They're running. White. Jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Boston.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way and that really set a tone.
So it's the Celtics now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Celtics foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. Good on both. Now White. Outside Brown. Puts up the three. And they recover it. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Jason, with you guys being such a young...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's
wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
hoping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard.
Operating inside his zone, Williams is very assertive in the painted area.
Now Porter. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Now here's Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The kick out to Kuzma. Portis against Brooks. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3. He buries it from 3. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Pass to Brooks. Porter with the steal. Now Antetokounmpo. Brooks defending. Antetokounmpo, bam!
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Porter. Now Allen. Stolen! Out left to the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Gillespie passes to Allen to the paint. Here's Brooks. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good job by Brooks, getting a close-in look and capitalizing.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Porter. Allen outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Porter. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that one. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Porter looks it over. Inside, deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And now the Suns fast break. For 3, Booker gets the 3 ball to go.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
Out to Portis. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
52 seconds left in the first quarter here. To the middle. Here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Porter. Out to Portis. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Portis has got his third bucket of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Really left him alone that time. He's got 5.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
On the wing, Porter shoots over Booker. The baseline J is off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bucks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Allen gets it to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And yep, it's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Gillespie. No made baskets yet. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season, but then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal, and that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Gillespie. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Gillespie's got his first basket. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. The drive by Porter. Intercepted. It's Booker on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. To the inside. Here's Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis going downhill. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
And here's Milwaukee now, after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Out to the right wing. Here's Rollins. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
And they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise, given their emphasis on ball movement.
And when you think about how well they shot the ball from the line last season, it really stands out, finishing in the top 5 and really taking advantage of any opportunity they got to cash in from the stripe. Now here's Booker. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. In transition, here they come. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Allen on the wing. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
Last time these teams met. It came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis for 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Suns trail by 6. Here's Gillespie. 16 seconds left in the second. Pass to Iguodaro. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Giannis has been a super freak at both ends of the floor. MVP level performance once again.
There's a reason.
And guys, let's turn our attention. That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Green, and it's done in at the power forward.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Now here's Trent. To the right side. The kick out to Nance. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. Loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Down low. Here's Iguodaro. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Prince. Outside, Green. Here's Highsmith. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now Turner. Outside, Green. There's a screen by Turner. Back to Green. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Nance for 3. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Highsmith. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Highsmith's got 6 in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Green, the pass to Nance. There's the steal. Trent against Green. Now here's Dunn. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for Milwaukee. Malawach is checked in for Phoenix. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Green against Green. Nance outside. Dunn with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now for the finish. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on A.J. Green. Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And it's good for 2. Trent's got his first 2 points.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Green. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. The kick out to Nance. The 3 from Prince. That shot missing. The Suns trailing, and Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a total pro, Clark.
Yeah, that's the impression I get, B.A. I mean, he's somebody that welcomes every new opportunity in this league. Plays with a maturity and joy that helps any team. He's just a basketball player, understands his role, and relishes that wherever he is.
Now here's Dunn. A minute and a half left in the third. Oh, stolen by Turner. Nance outside. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Green. Green to the rack. And it's hammered home by Green.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by O'Neal to the paint. The kick out to Nance. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Green against Green. Green with the floater.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
Now here's Green. He's scoreless. Nance for 3. Rebounded by Green.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
A line change here for Milwaukee. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Porter. Brooks the screen on Porter. Pass to Brooks. Here's Gillespie. Over Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the close of the third quarter, still. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo inside. Williams defending.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Gillespie passes to Booker. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Williams is 7 feet, but he's also springy, too. He makes the dunk shot look way too easy.
The kick out to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns lead by 6. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Allen outside. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Outside Booker, pass to Williams. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo, left side. Tips it up. Rollins. Goes up again. And Kuzma with the lay-in. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. Booker showing some fight on the interior.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
And just a huge answer right there with a 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
Booker! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Bucks trail by 4. Now Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Portis, puts up the tray. Out of bounds, it'll be Phoenix's ball.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Gillespie. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Portis with the steal. Kuzma with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Antetokounmpo. Oh, the foul by Giannis.
And the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Booker fires. No good from 3. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, Deflected. Stolen by Booker. Allen with it. Outside Booker. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And here's Milwaukee now. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Antetokounmpo against Booker. Here's the pass to Williams. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. To take the lead. The 3 ball is down.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games.
Giannis, what an impressive.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to... All right. Everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. And the 3 off target. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Left side, Edwards. Reed trying to get open. And there's Edwards on the assist by Conley.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Allen passes to Williams. Reed with the rebound.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Edwards softly drops in the floater. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Conley, with 3. Booker, Minnesota with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick and roll partner.
Allen left side. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And finished off by Williams.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Randall. Edwards looking it over. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
The Timberwolves shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. The Suns making a switch here. Iguodaro's checked in. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, there are few guys better in this league at the catch and shoot. You've got to run Grayson Allen off that line.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Booker. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Suns trail by 6. 1:20 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Booker, the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 6, and the shot goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Allen on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Allen's got 6 points.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots dropped.
Brooks against Randall. Back to Reed. Randall right side. Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Allen for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Allen left side. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock.
And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. In the backcourt form, it'll be Green and Booker. Allen is out there with Brooks. And it's Iguodala in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Allen inside the three-point line. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. DiVincenzo with it. Now Green defending. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 7. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Booker the pass to Allen. Pulls up.